Greetings and salutations, this is Felicat, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, somebody called Justice Robot, or Robo Justice was it? Anyway, went on a little killing spree. Hifumi and Taka are now dead, and Hiro is the primary suspect, because he was nowhere to be found during any of this morning's activities. We have a problem. Right now we gotta find two bodies that the killer took and hid somewhere. Yeah, I didn't really believe the body would be in here. But you never know. What we got on the third floor, rather. I wonder if they might have posed in the art room in some kind of weird thing. Let's go find out. Hey, you never know. Killers are weird people, man. Ah, you two are already here. Huh? Where could the two dead bodies disappear to? That is a great question. Great question. Hey, it's locked! Huh? The door must be locked. Hey, Sakura, could you break that down?
Damn.
We need to search his bodies. What happens after that? But this door is locked and we need to open it. The locker, nothing too remarkable. I guess it's a locker, not the painting itself. Okay, well, maybe it's not in here then. But it's really weird that the door is suddenly locked and it never was before. That's very strange. Oh yeah, the rec room. That's what's around this corner here. Moving bodies would cause them to leave a blood trail, though. I'm just not seeing anything like that. No. No, there's nothing different here. Was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1? But what the heck is with this thing? Don't know. Oh! Jeez! Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean?
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. Fair enough. Ah, perfect. Go downstairs. I need to hurry to the repository. Oh! You mean that locked room that I was trying to open? Well, duh, that's where the bodies were. I forgot that's what they called it. The supply room. I swear Makoto's an idiot. Are the bodies here somewhere? They're in there, idiot boy. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. Should have asked Sakura to break the damn door down. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw they are. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
But now we have two bodies and two trials. Well, one trial. And so here we are!
It's the Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me give you all the next one! I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now
waiting
make sure
for
to-
you.
And to investigate with all your mental mind to prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Oh my god. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprits.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible!
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Aww.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears ran down Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Are you kidding me? This wasn't...
He's alive again?
He was never dead in the first place.
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming? Hifumi! Wake up! Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, you gotta wake up! I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blended together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet. Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
His eyes closed, and then never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. That means we could have saved him if you idiots had left him alone! No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. This is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill all 2 of our friends?
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble. You don't know that yet.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. Yeah, that ain't happening, bro. First, I better check the file. The victims of Hifumi Yamada and Kyotake Ishima. If I can't say these names, I'm sorry. Their cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. Death is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well.
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Exactly, where the hell is Kyoko? Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
I'm here to answer your question! What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. I would expect a free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder,
phew.
only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder and plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
Well now.
That's enough explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck with to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
what?
I'm offended! When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. I just gotta say right now, I love the relationship between these two. It's hilarious.
USOB!
Anyway, you there, Milk Sack Swimmer Girl!
Huh?
Milk Sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know? She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I can calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
And that's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that, let's begin. The whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Another one? Oh, right. Well, this is where the hammers came from. Some more like mallets. Yep. They were designed to, they might actually be that thing. Yeah, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer was added to the truth. Yeah. That's very strange. I bet that's where they came from. Weren't there more before? Taka will never move again. According to the Monokuma file, died from below to the head. We found number of Justice Hammer 4 near his body, and that was used to kill him. And there's a tarp laid out under his body. The killer uses to move the body. Probably. Yeah, that was smart, actually. But what about Hifumi's body? Hifumi's big cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository— that's 2 floors down! All the way from the 1st floor to the 3rd, and without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I had to finish the investigation Hifumi himself. I remember correctly, his fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is laying on the floor in the office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? He's not dead, is he? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? Huh. I'm beginning to suspect there was something to that homicide-suicide theory I came up with a little earlier. Alright, anything else to notice about them? Yep. Ah. That's how they moved him. So Dolly doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the area before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you've been down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room where we found Taka's when we found Taka's body, was it? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Alright. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Taka, alright, so I need to talk to somebody here, apparently. What do you think, Mr. Know-It-All? Yakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. I don't believe that. This is too twisty. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no. There are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? And the other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed me to kill him to tell me what it was? Yeah, exactly. There were many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Sure, thanks. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the pictures Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Hey, that's right. And then... At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Yu, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then Yumi and Byakuya headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Body disappeared. Yeah, we know. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there we discovered the two bodies had apparently vanished. Something fishy is going on there. And that brings us up to now.
However,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. I'm starting to suspect Celeste may have been involved in all this nonsense.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the room, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. And the door is designed so it can only be locked from inside. In other words, when Hina checked that someone had already gone, yes, we know! Later down, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten into the repository. Was it the killer who's still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. There's softs in the equipment room. Okay, we're done here, thank you. Where the hell's the equipment room? Oh, right. We'll go there first since it's on the same floor. In the physics lab. Not much to be found here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Did that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms were on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But what if the dolly was, even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. No, it's not! I've got that part figured out. Just as Hammer 4, the weapon was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. That seems really careless and stupid. Oh yeah, the tarp. Huh? It's tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, just recently too. Because you're an idiot. I was sleeping right here while the killer carried the body away! I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event! That's all you were gonna give me, isn't it? That's it from you. Yep. Nothing else is there to discover, so we're done here. Alright, now we go back downstairs to the first floor. I still want to know where the hell Kyoko is in all this. Not that I necessarily suspect her of being involved, but it's weird that she just disappeared during an investigation. This is what she likes to do. This is her thing. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi, except it wasn't. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Really? You're not gonna... The pool of blood isn't a thing here? No more trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Uh-huh. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Uh-huh! Ah, but it's also covered in blood. Uh-huh! Oh. Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. This guy is a dumbass! Makoto is so fucking stupid, man. I can't believe it half the time. Surveillance camera. Shut up, Hifumi, you're an sorry. Hifumi. Shut up, Makoto, you're an idiot. Refrigerator, wonder if there's anything to drink. Nope. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Makoto! You are an idiot! What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off something as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Indeed.
So that's it for here then. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? Oh, that's... yeah. You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? I get confused. I don't know, but let's go find. Oh, sorry, my mouse messed up again. I need a new one. It keeps randomly disconnecting. Man, this is like a sad thing to do, not walk down this hallway. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Yaka did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Oh. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. I'll say. Where did he even get it all? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? What the hell is this camera doing? Surveillance camera. There's no point in worrying about it right now. That's a weird display glitch. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. Wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. You're not gonna comment about the fortune-telling table in the middle of the room, really? It's a normal bed. I mean, you're just not gonna comment on any of this stuff? Like, legit? What's going on over here? What? No! Guess that's the door. Whatever. Let's go in the bathroom. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Was that literally the only reason we came in here? I guess so. That's it. Okay then. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Well, wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as she can head to the pool on the 2nd floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I had to head to the pool. Blah, 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 blah. Great. Hey guys, what's up? Kyoko and...
I mean...
Phew, man, I have had the worst day. Hiro?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me! You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing!
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro will be able to wear that costume.
Oh,
wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints are in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. What? Tie me up? Oh, hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided you killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
what the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting the Robo Justice costume.
See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. That was hilarious. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's cause you were a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces on the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good, the arms are too long. There's no way I could wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? He was the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. But he was stuffed in that locker.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Wow.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Hmm.
Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means-
right.
Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I know.
then.
That note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going into the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Huh? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape, someone who wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why... Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell like carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
Ah, you're right. I need to go look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. Oh my god. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. Finally!
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping. Can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway...
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway...
We have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. I mean, Makoto's a total idiot, right? It's not just... Stop that, mouse! It's not just me who thinks that, right? He really is dumb as a box of rocks. They better not be moved again! Okay. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right, they were killed using similar weapons. Her moves were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, those hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. I didn't even know he had a watch. Oh yeah, that's true.
In other
I
words,
can't see it on the characters though. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
However,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and play it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. So dramatic. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hands? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. So, did you find anything?
indeed,
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? Found a hole, maybe you can... Bleh. Uh-huh, that's the same note.
so
That sounds very familiar. That's it, it's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, weird note on my door. Here's what it said. Found a hole. Can't find out, so let's see in the rec room at 1 a.m. Aha! The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked to meet at 6.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh.
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely something missing there. There's something... Yep. Could you maybe explain... Oh my god, he's an idiot! Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
hey,
And while you're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how these murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I didn't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone with that. Damn it. If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, when a handbook may play a role. This guy's an idiot. I'm sorry, but Makoto's stupid.
you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Alright. Well, we're not going to do that until next time, because I suspect this has already gone on for way too long. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.